Hey, good morning everybody. WD Auto Classics here. It's been a while since I made a video. Anyway, as you know, I got like 5 cars, which is not unusual for an old guy like me. What I got going here, my 2014 Jeep Cherokee, I got a p304 code. So it's supposed to be either the coil or the fuel injectors. Well, when you have a Cherokee with a 3.2 liter V6 in it, what happens is you got to take apart the whole intake. So how are you going to test the injectors? I don't have an injector tester. I know they make them. So what I did is I went and got a new coil, and you can see this coil has been replaced. I bought these coils on Amazon 2017 or 2018, and now they're failing on me. I had this one fail before, now this one failed. Number 4 and number 2. I marked the cylinders, which cylinders are what on there, so I know what's going on. So that's where I'm at here. I'm doing that. And the Jeep Cherokees, I already replaced the oil cooler unit, which is down here. And I thought it was leaking, but it wasn't leaking. This cap was leaking. I had to get a new cap. And apparently I tightened all the nuts again. This one here was loose. I tightened that up. So the other code I got an evap code on this thing, as usual. They get that, and I had to change the charcoal canister in the back, which is on the passenger side in the back. I changed that out, and that stopped that code. That went away. And then the other day my wife went and got in the car and got this code on this, the p304. I'm hoping that it's the coil, because if it's not, then it's probably the injector, and I got to take this all apart again. But hey, that's the way it goes. So I took it to the dealer. It'd be like $2,000 probably to fix it. So it's a $39 part at CarQuest. And shout out to those guys. They've been great, CarQuest, here in New England. I highly suggest using them guys. They know what they're doing. Anyway, that's where I'm at. If you want to watch this video, me putting this together, you can watch it. All right, I'll be back. So I'm back here. What I got to do now, I got to put the gaskets. Got to put the gaskets in here. I don't like the looks of that. Why's that all brown? Clean that up. Carbon. A lot of carbon. Carbon and oil. Very important, you gotta have these gaskets in here and it won't work. I don't like the looks of these injectors. They look like dirt on them. These look clean. Supposedly injectors last the life of the car, so of the motor. But who knows? I put some seafoam down the intakes. I don't know if that'll help anything. Clean the valve bodies off a little bit. Might help. Alright, we got everything out of there. Gotta get this stuff back so I can get this hooked up. These are the connectors for the injectors. Connectors for the injectors. Everything's staying in there, it looks like. Alright. Gotta get this lined up, so you screw it in. That one in. Let's see if we get this one in. What you want to do is check and make sure your gaskets didn't come off, because I've had that happen to me before. Make sure they didn't move on you. Everything looks pretty good. And you don't want to tighten them all at once. Tighten each side. Just screw in each side so you can get them in. And make sure you got them going in there. Into the holes. Here we go. Get them started before you tighten them all up. I really didn't have to take all this apart, but I did anyway. Because I wanted to clean the injector heads. And these little clips, these are a pain in the neck. Getting these off. Some of them are good, some of them broke. Huh. That looks tight. Huh. Where did that go in there? There it is. I got it. It's a little bit of fight. I think I like the old carburetors better. Alright, everything's in there. Now to tighten everything down. I won't bore you into this tightening this all down. I'll be back. Okay, so next is putting the intake on. The last time I took this apart, I cleaned out the throttle body, which is right here. This is pretty easy, this part. I think I got everything hooked up. It's supposed to be hooked up. You got these two front bolts here that go in there. Then you have this in the back. You have this holder in the back here, which is kind of a pain in the neck. You gotta get it in there, right? There it is. Screwdriver. Oh, here it is. It's in my back pocket. Make sure they screw in. I don't need that anymore. You need this. That's not matching up. I don't know why. That one matches. This always gives me a problem, this thing. Alright. Get this screwed in and see what happens. What you want to do is crisscross the screwing in. There's nothing over here to screw in. I don't know why. Because we're here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lucky 7. What you want to do is go back and check them all. Give a little twist and shout. Make sure they're all hooked in there. They're all snug. If not, it's going to leak. It's tight and right. I'm not Not too happy with the back area. Alright, now you're your tubing. I don't know whether I should hook all this back in, because I'm going to end up taking it all apart. I mean, I hope not. I'm hoping this solves the problem. I mean, I could leave this loose for now. This goes underneath like this. Some kind of pollution stuff here. That's all that is. I don't remember where this came from. This goes here. Another pollution deal here. This goes down here. And all these plugs, they'll only plug into certain things, so you don't have a problem with that. That goes in there. This goes into the throttle body. All these little pollution gadgets. This is to the PVC valve, this plug. And you don't want to start this thing until you have everything hooked up, because it's all vacuum. Alright, I'll be back for the startup. Okay, I'm going to start it up. Let's see what happens. I'll put it all back together. It'll probably start a little rough at first. Too good. Wow. Something ain't right. Must be the fuel injector. All the smoke is from the seafoam I put in it. Still running rough. what the story is. Hopefully, it seems like it's running. Tapping though, the motor's tapping, as you can hear it. But she's smoking. I guess that seafoam cleaned it out the valves. So it's actually idling better than it did. So hopefully that did something. So I'm going to reset my my engine light and see what happens. See if I can get it to see if we get any more. I'm sure I'm going to get an error because it's still in the system. Yep, p304, and I'm going to erase it because I already fixed it. Erase was successful. All right, we're going to turn it off. I'm going to restart the engine. Our engine light's gone, and the motor is running smooth. So it must have been the coil. I guess these coils don't last. So what's that, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 6 years the coils lasted. Crazy. All right, we'll run her for a while, see what happens. I got to put it all back together underneath the hood. That's it for today. Thank you for tuning in, and that was a p304 code. It was a coil. All right, on cylinder 4. Catch y'all later. Come on back. We'll have some more later on. Bye bye.